down at the gold, but these 3 bases could have been done by now. Fisher now at 167 can't remax that easily. He needs larva, he needs money, he needs everything he can. Now the 3rd carapace upgrade going down. I feel like Fisher really should have taken all these bases with all that money he had. Now he is mined out at his 2nd base. He is 2/3 mined out at his 3rd. He could have all these workers mining the gold right now. He could have half these workers mining here the 4th and gassing up. I really feel like he threw away huge advantage, but here it goes. A lot of ultras. That is 10 ultras on the field for Fisher. 5 infestors, 5 queens, and 55 lings against the 2 immortals, 2 archons, and 1 colossus for HongUn. Still not much of an army for HongUn. Of course, he is mined out at his main, almost mined out at his expansion, and still has a bit more minerals at his 3rd that our friend Fisher, but Fisher just took the gold base. He should be taking his gases here soon enough. He will go for a 4th attack. Hopefully he does have overseers here. No, he does not. What are you doing? Where are your overseers? You can't attack like this without overseers when there are so many DTs on the field. You see still this DT still alive, trying to deny this, spawning for expansions. I guess Fisher just wants to overrun Protoss, as any good Zerg should, just overrun with the swarm. Of course, he does have fungal, so he could fungal this and reveal it, but he does not yet. I don't believe he sees it. Of course, Fisher doing the works on all these units. The 3 Colossus on the edge of the cliff should really walk back up here. The pylon in the way a bit. These Colossus barely survive with 2 and 53 HP. Now can shoot from the edge on these Ultras. The Ultras taking down the Nexus. Now 1 infestor leaving the scene. He does not want to be here. This is not a party for him. The Overseer up here, almost dead. 1, 2, 3 DTs still on the field. The 4th one just at the goal, spotting it. He will die from this spore, and 2 spine crawlers. Now Fisher oversaturated at his 3rd, oversaturated at his gold base. He is now getting his 4th base, that 4th base that should have been up for so long now. He does have 63 lings. He could try and harass this gold, prevent it from going up. These Colossus so low on health, 2 HP. I can't believe HongUn actually saved that. The lings actually do deny this expansion. So HongUn still on only 2 bases, but should not engage here. Look at these lings melt from 65 to 13 in just an instant. Now he should be tried to pick off this. Colossus barely dies here. The last Colossus with 23 shields and 53 health. Now HongUn still only mining from 1 base, does not opt to take this natural expansion again because there are very little minerals left. He will distance mine from this. Income tab showing Fisher still very much ahead. 73 harvesters to 40. Of course, those 40 harvesters for HongUn can only mine off 1 base. More ultras here attacking. And here it is. HongUn will have to GG out of this. There is no way he is coming back from this. He has no income. The Zerg just overwhelmed him. Great game by these 2 players. Fisher showing us how a Zerg should play. Maybe he should have taken many bases a bit earlier. See, he still has a lot of money. But surviving that game and taking out HongUn, a great feature by itself. Well, thank you guys for watching. I will be uploading more videos soon, and see you next time. Hey guys, Buddha here, bringing you another replay cast. I hope you enjoyed the last one. If you did not watch it, go ahead. It's on my channel, YouTube/BuddhaZerg. I did get this replay from a replay site. It was very well rated, a lot of downloads. And hopefully it is a great game. I have not watched it yet, so we will see what is in store for us. The game features HongUnPrime, great Korean player from the team Prime. He did win recently the Sony Ericsson Open. He has had good results. He does play in the GSL as well. I'm not too sure how well he did last time. His opponent will be a red Zerg here, FisherLegacy. I do not know this player. If you do, leave in the comments who he is and what he does. He must be very good if he is playing HongUn. We actually saw him not going for an extractor trick, but producing 3 drones as soon as his Overlord popped. So weird little decision here. You usually see extractor tricks or a 9 Overlord. He decided to go for a 10 Overlord. Now making a spawning pool, another drone. So he will be going for a 14 gas 14 pool on this map. Map is Metalopolis, by the way. It is not the MFG Metalopolis, so cross positions are a potential here. We saw that HongUn actually scouted up here, did not see any creeps, so immediately turned back to scout the cross position. HongUn harassing a bit, 1 probe, maybe going to... You can always sometimes pick him off if the other player is not careful. He gets surrounded here, but eventually makes it out alive. You can see 1 Overlord from Fisher actually scouting the front door of HongUn. HongUn going already for a gas, so very normal build. You can transition into almost anything from here. You see that FisherLegacy got his 100 gas, is getting speed, and then pulls off workers off gas, so he will be going for fast expand very soon. You usually see Zerg players going for it at 20 food. HongUn already getting his 2nd gas, so he might be teching here or going just for a heavy sentry expansion. You usually see Protoss players get that 2nd gas if they want a very sentry heavy army. You can see he will be putting down a pylon down here, or no, just scouting for some Overlords to see if it is safe to put that Stargate down. He did choose his tech path. That is why he got those 2 gases so early. We will most likely see a Void Ray and 2 Phoenixes here. 1 Overlord making its way towards HongUn's base. If he does send that in right now, he will be able to scout it, since there is not even a single Stalker out right now. It is getting chrono boosted out. A few Lings from Fisher making their way through the map, across the map. Fisher getting his expansion, still not mining gas. His injecting his larva correctly, speed almost done. He will be able to poke up here, but gonna get denied by that zealot that's walling off the front. Now Fisher actually moving his Overlord around HongUn's base just to spot maybe some Protoss players like to hide tech down here behind the vents. It might get picked off here. I think he will be able to make it out alive. Not getting any information yet, so Fisher completely in the dark as to what's happening. His Lings actually doing the work on the cybernetic score. I don't believe they will do any core damage because that Stalker is about to come back. First Void Ray now out for HongUn. Let's see what kind of damage he can do. Of course, a Void Ray can take out a Queen, but as soon as there's a 2nd Queen out, he needs to retreat. That creep almost connecting the 2 bases, so now it does connect the 2 bases, so that Queen will be able to make its way back to the main base very fast. HongUn revealing immediately his Void Ray, so now Fisher absolutely knows what kind of tech is coming out. A Phoenix lifts up the first Queen, and Void Ray is doing the works on her. She will get picked off here. 2nd Phoenix does not have quite the energy yet to lift that 2nd Queen. If HongUn isn't careful, he will lose that Void Ray though. Now lifting the 2nd Queen with the 2nd Phoenix coming out, he will be able to pick out an Overlord. That Void Ray only 7 HP left before retreating. So picking off 2 Queens here, nice little damage. HongUn didn't actually lose anything, so free damage is always good. That Void Ray almost died, but it did. It will regen his shield now. Now work tech done. Still 3 Lings outside of his base. No expansion yet from HongUn. So no economy damage to Fisher yet. So we actually see 30 workers to 30 workers. HongUn really pumping out those workers throughout that attack. And Fisher going for 4 gases, just putting down all 3 right away. A Roach Warren going down and a +1 melee attack, so not going to use those roaches. That was just